Alrighty everyone, welcome back. It is now September 22nd of 2023, and given that we have a lot of things happening, not just with Snow White, the live-action remake, the Marvels, but also a handful of other scenarios that the Disney Board of Directors and Bob Iger are currently dealing with, such as the Disney stocks hitting a very big low on a serious level for them, as well as let's not forget about the Star Wars merchandise failing every single week, as well as the High Republic books not selling, and among other issues as well that we will be talking about later next week. This is Mike Zero. Subscribe if you're new and like this video to see future updates. I'm also on Twitter at Mike01. I thank you also very much for the great and kind support. And let's get right into what's going on with Jenna Ortega. Now, we know that Jenna Ortega has been getting tied up with Disney. We've been talking about this the past 2 weeks or so, about how she has been taking over a lot of Rachel Zegler's previous roles that were agreed upon between herself and Disney that fell apart after the ongoing Snow White drama. Alright, we're talking about the Snow White interviews that went viral, that really damaged Disney's image apparently to them. That's how they see it, and that's why they dropped ZEGLER from the Snow White 24 sequel, and the other spin-offs that fell apart as well, and other Disney movies, such as the Pirates reboot movie as well. Now, this is where things get very involved and intense, because we all know what Jenna Ortega is all about. We all know that she stands against this woke agenda to a degree, right? She did this apparently on the set of Wednesday for her character and how they wanted to use the character in a season 2, and she got caught up in a lot of drama with that, and they made an agreement with her. So now, something very similar is happening with Disney, and it is beginning to unravel, not just for the Pirates reboot, for also other movies out there. Let's discuss. So, specifically, with many of Rachel Zegler's roles with Disney now getting replaced by Jenna Ortega to fulfill those said roles for the Pirates reboot and 2 major untitled Disney movies that will be announced later this year, one major development has to do with Jenna Ortega's growing tensions with Disney. One significant update involving her takeover of Rachel Zegler is that Ortega is getting very frustrated with Disney pushing their woke agendas on the characters that she signed up for or is in the process of signing up for. The specifics about that is that Jenna is pushing Disney to drop their woke agenda, not just for her character, which goes under the code name Stella for the Pirates reboot, but for the entire Pirates movie franchise that Disney is setting up. Now, Jenna is reportedly giving Disney an ultimatum to drop their agenda, not just for her character, but for all the characters in the upcoming Pirates movie, or she is willing to walk away, which would leave Disney with going back to square one on obtaining the right cast choice for Stella. Additionally, this also applies to the animated movie that Jenna Ortega reportedly is giving Disney a confirmed yes for, to hopping on board that focuses on a new Disney princess that they are creating in a new animated film. This is said to be very similar to the Frozen movies, that large. However, what's not surprising is that this project too holds a woke agenda that Jenna is demanding Disney to either drastically reduce or rid of it altogether, or she will be dropping this role as well. Now, let me just pause here quick before I get to the next significant thing about this development, is that we know that Jenna Ortega defends herself. She defends her self-respect. She cares about what the characters consist of that she plays, and I think at the end of the day, this is just very much apparent about why Jenna, I feel, has a bright future ahead of her as long as she picks her roles wisely. Now, we're going to get into exactly why Jenna's chasing these roles, and it's going to be quite a shocking turn of events, but I think that what she should properly do is that she should just drop all these roles, have no further discussions with her agent and manager, and how they are talking about this with Disney and getting this all organized for Jenna. Now, we know that everything happening with Disney right now is that they are doubling down on their DEI agenda. They're doing this with all the live-action remakes and reboots up and coming, and they're doing it also for the Pirates reboot. Bob Iger has been very clear that they really want to make this their biggest franchise yet that will hold diversity, equality, inclusion, equity, etc., all this nonsense that is hypocritical and flawed, and how they want to double down on all of that. Now, further, this is where things get even more intense, is that the main reasoning why Ortega is chasing Disney is that she wants to go back to her roots, where she truly started as her manager and agent had been pushing for her to obtain multiple roles with Disney again to satisfy the Disney fans that grew up with her. This is said to be a move that her agent feels is a good business decision. However, Ortega is acting against Disney. Additionally, the other entitled project is said to be the movie about witches, in which Ortega is signing up for and will be able to have full discussions about this once the SAG strikes end. The film is based in the 1900s and also holds a woke agenda that Jenna is unwilling to finalize her plans for taking part in this film unless Disney reportedly wants the Pirates role because it's a gateway to becoming a major franchise all over again, according to her agent, and that's why Jenna is chasing this Pirates reboot. The witch character in the planned first film is also planned to become a mega franchise, much like Johnny Depp's Pirates, however about witches. Whether or not they will be successful is a mystery. However, Ortega doesn't only want to be known as Wednesday, and Billy's daughter in the Scream franchise is Witch Y. She is chasing these Disney roles again to go back to her roots. Now, the thing that I would do if I were Jenna Ortega is that I would not care about my roots, because you would have to look at what Disney has become. They are not the same Disney as 10, heck, 15 years ago. Heck, even maybe if you want to go more recent, 7. They're not what they were even 7 years ago. That's how crazy fast times have changed. And we know that Ortega is really trying to break free of, or prevent from only being known for specific roles, right? She doesn't want to get the Christopher Reeves treatment as Superman, right? When you think about Christopher Reeves, you only see him as Superman. She doesn't want to be something like that of an actor or / actress, where she's only known as Wednesday, or she's only known as Billy's daughter from the Scream. She wants to have a nice, wide range of diverse roles that she can take part in. So, yeah, I mean, that's a good call on her part, I understand that and all, but I just think that Disney's the wrong way to go. Even if they were to drop or reduce their woke agenda, this Pirates reboot is going to be trash. We all know it, you all know it, because without Johnny Depp, you got no Pirates movie, let's be clear about that. I mean, it's just a given fact. Johnny was the spirit. He was the uplifting piece of the Pirates movies. It's what we all tuned into those movies for, so I see no need to reboot the series and to make it into another mega franchise. As for this witch franchise that Disney is setting up, as well as that spy film franchise that Jenna is also actually in the process of obtaining, that's another thing. They're trying to compete against other Hollywood studios. And that goes to show you that Disney's in great trouble to the point where they have to copy others and try to do better in their own way. So anyway, I would love to hear what you all have to say about this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel, and I will catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.